What is up, car addicts? In this video, we're going to be customizing the 2012 Hennessey Venom GT. Very well-known American car, sort of like half American because it's really a kit car in a way. Hennessey developed this car using a Lotus Elise, extending the chassis, extending the bodywork, and then throwing in a fully built LS motor with twin turbos that produces over 1,200 horsepower. And it's got a good old 6-speed manual transmission, so you can imagine that this car is quite an animal, as you've probably seen by the Hennessey top speed video. This car did break the Veyron Supersport's previous top speed record, well, recorded record that is, of 258. That was the official recorded top speed. Then the Hennessey Venom GT beat that speed, did 270 miles an hour. And then Koenigsegg in 2017 recently, they beat it doing 277 average top speed, which is quite insane. So taking a look at the car here, when we pressed explode, unfortunately the engine compartment did not open, which is very sad, and there's no button to physically remove it either, so we kind of just have to look through the vents in the rear. Just kind of unfortunate. On one note I do want to make with this car, the rear spoiler, it does not go up and down like it's supposed to in real life. In the game, it just stays fixed for some reason. Whether you're at a complete stop or going really fast, it doesn't matter, it just stays fixed in that position, which is very annoying. And you'll see that with the top speed bone stock, a video that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. So just taking a look at the interior here, I mean, very well detailed, very well done here by Forza incorporating this car. So we're going to start it up here. Got a decent sound. You can hear that. You can hear that idle sound from like a Corvette. That's because this is an LS motor with twin turbos. So it's a built LS motor, and Corvette motors are obviously LS. So that's where you get that idle sound from, that familiar sound. It's a great looking car. I've always loved the Lotus Elise. And this one just extended with an LS swap in it, I think is just so badass. I think it's really cool. Alright, now we're going to take a look at the bone stock top speed run. This has no modifications whatsoever. We have traction control on and automatic shifting engaged. Here we go. There it is, 270. Try to get 271 out of it, but it just wasn't happening. We kind of stayed around 268, 269, 270, right in between that realm. Not too bad at all. Pretty much what it claims to be in real life, so very good integration by Forza. Alright, now moving on to the manufacturer colors. See what options we have here. So we have the Pennzoil Yellow, Red, and the Matte Black. Those are the only manufacturer color options we have there. Now, of course, you can go to normal and then choose whatever color you want, whatever you can come up with. You could even go to special colors here, and you can make the whole thing gloss carbon fiber or matte carbon fiber if you want. It's solely up to you. That's the beauty of games, you know, you can make things look a lot different. Now, unfortunately, you can't change the brake caliper color. I find that very unfortunate. But I'm just going to make the mirrors here in carbon. I think that looks really good. And the rear spoiler as well. There we go, that looks a little better. So again, it does suck that you can't change the caliper color. I would have loved to have painted it in yellow to kind of match the car, but it is what it is. Alright, now moving on to the custom upgrades. You can see that there's no body kit presets here on the left side, so there's no wide body or anything like that. So the first thing we're going to go over is to conversion. Obviously this car comes stock rear wheel drive, and then you can make it all wheel drive if you want. Now in these testing videos, I always keep it the same drivetrain that it came with. So if it came with all wheel drive, it's going to stay that way. If it came with rear wheel drive, it's going to stay that way. So it's going to stay rear wheel drive. Next up we got aero and appearance. So we got front bumpers. So you have a splitter you can put under the splitter that's already there, and then add canards, and then a tow hook that looks like a bull. I don't know what they were doing there. Thinking putting it in the center there, that's just terrible. They should have put it to the side or something. We got the rear spoiler option, which drops the active spoiler down, which doesn't work in the game, and then it puts a fixed wing on there. And then, which I thought was really cool, the last option here, you can force it to be down. I think that's definitely a good option there. I'm not sure if it helps us with top speed. I'm assuming it does, but it doesn't really say it in the stats, so I'm not really sure. But we're going to throw it on there either way to see if it makes a difference and helps us out a little bit. There we go. It doesn't cost us anything, so that's good. Oh, I think it was $100. Yeah. Moving on. So unfortunately, there's no engine options. Kind of sad. So you're stuck with the power you got, but you can do other stuff like weight reduction and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to look at here. So you can put rally springs to raise it, or drift springs to lower it and camber the wheels, which I think looks terrible. So we're going to keep the stock springs there. Front and rear anti-roll bars. Chassis reinforcement. Now, the car already comes with a roll cage stock, so I guess this is just making it a little stronger. I have no idea. And it adds 40 pounds, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we got the weight reduction. So you can make it even lighter than what it already is. 218 pounds less. Definitely going to do that. Drivetrain. So transmission, you can tell it's shifted really slow stock, so we're definitely going to upgrade that as much as possible. Lighter weight driveline as well. Wheels and tires. So this car comes with normal tires, doesn't come with racing tires for some reason. I don't know why. The real one does. So we're going to apply that there. Racing tires. You also see the Horizon race tire, drag tire, and rally. Definitely need those race tires. Put on the power. Comes with stock 265s up front. You can upgrade to 295s. And the rear comes stock with 345s, and you can upgrade to 375s, which we're definitely going to do. You know, the grip you can get with this thing. So front rim size stock is 19, and you can upgrade to 20 if you want. And the rear wheel is stock 20, so it comes with a staggered setup, but you can bump both up to 20 and 21 if you want, instead of the 19 and 20. But I'm going to leave it like that. Next up we got rim style. So the stock wheels are pretty light, but you can save 15 pounds with all the light wheel options. So I highly recommend doing that. Now if you guys want to see all wheel options at this angle, I'm going to put that at the very end of the video. So I know some of you don't want to look through all the wheels if you've seen them already. But just so you have an idea how it actually looks on this car, I'll show it at the end of the video. I did go through all the wheels, and there's a lot of different wheels that have the 15-pound weight savings. But these are my favorite ones as far as how they look. So those are the ones I usually apply on most of the cars here in the videos. So that's the one I'm going to apply. Again, save every ounce of weight that we can. Alright, so now let's see how much all this costs and what differences we have with, as far as the summary that it shows us. Install there. So you can see we lost there a lot of weight. We lost over 240 pounds. We have the same horsepower. Obviously, there was no engine options. We gained 0.2 of a lateral G, which is very impressive. And we went from S2 930 to S2 963. Not too bad. Obviously, with all-wheel drive and stuff like that, you can increase that number even further. Alright, so now since that wing we have it drop down, I kind of want to have it blend in. So I'm going to remove that carbon I did so it blends in a little more and make it the same body color. Alright, so now we're going to test it out with all the options that you saw us put on it there. Pretty much, there's a quick summary. There were no engine options, it's just lighter weight stuff. So it's not going to be too much of a difference, mainly in the acceleration department. Alrighty, here we go. Alrighty, so unfortunately we didn't get past 270. I was hoping that with that spoiler that we forced down, it would get us to higher top speed, but I guess the game's mechanics didn't want to do that for us. That's kind of unfortunate. I was just hoping maybe 271, something, slightly higher top speed. You gotta keep in mind though that there were no engine options for this car, so there's no way to increase the horsepower of this car. You're gonna have the same power no matter what. So that's very unfortunate there. But we did help us out a little bit with the acceleration, as you saw. I thought that was a big difference there, especially with the tires and the transmission and the weight and all that. I hope this video was helpful, guys. Definitely let me know which car you want to see me customize next. I think the Venom GT was a great pick for this video. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below if you're going to buy this car or not. Now, as far as do I recommend it, I think it's a fun car. Good. It really charges hard in that 6th gear. I think it's really impressive the way it shoots up there. But I mean, at the price point that it's at, I do think there's better cars out there for the money. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and here are all the wheel options for the Venom GT.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling